Hey traders, welcome to officialjohnhoward.com and another market update. Today we're looking at Apple to see what is happening with Apple today and also looking forward. So let's get into it. Alright traders, so let's actually get into Apple and let me actually show you what I can see on Apple. Now, we're looking at a daily chart right now, and always when you try to get a bigger picture of any stock, you always want to go to the weekly chart. So let's bring up the weekly chart there. And if you didn't see that, I just brought up the weekly chart here. You can see the weekly chart up top of you, okay? So now we're in an overall, you can see the overall trend, what's happening with Apple overall. Now, firstly, what you do see is we've been in a big upward trend, since 2012, okay? And so what we also do see, let me see if I can bring up some trend lines here. There we go, show. All right, beautiful, there we go. So the first thing I do see is that we are at the, this support line here, support here, as you can see, right? You can see how the market, this was the starting point here, and you can see how it bounced once there, and once, twice, three times it all bounced off there and then ran up. We're actually at that level right now. Is it going to be resistance? It's, that's yet to be seen. You can see where we had this top of this resistance line here, and that's where the resistance line was there as well too. And now we've got this whole area of resistance up here. Once, twice, three times it's been resistance up here, and then now we're seeing some more downside movement. So that's what we're seeing on the weekly chart, okay? Overall, it's very, very, very sideways. If you can see here, this level through here is definitely the sideways there. So, this sideways channel here is just basically, this market's been in basically an 8 to 9% channel basically for the whole year being going sideways, not much going on there. So let's bring up the daily chart here and we'll just have a look at the daily chart. Now, first thing I do see on the daily chart is that we definitely did start to create some downward movement through here. We are at that area of where it could potentially be an area of resistance for this weekly trend line, this pink line here. Remember, this is the weekly trend line here. So we are at that level where it could potentially be that. If I bring it in just a little bit more to sort of represent what the daily chart's doing, somewhere around about there, as you can see, if I bring it up just a little bit more, do through there. So that'll be for me. That'll be it for me. You can see we had a lot of support through here, broke through there. It was resistance there. Is it going to be resistance now? Well, it's obviously yet to be seen. But what I do see is that we did have a trend line coming down through here, and that the highs of that is just up there. So even if we do have a little run up, that up there, plus also you can see these highs up here, there's a whole bunch of resistance levels here, okay? So that, along with what the market is actually doing, the market itself does look very toppy. What I mean by that is that you can start to see, yes, we're running up into this area of resistance, but look at the stochastics here. Now, the stochastics can be a great turning tool to show you where the market is getting exhausted, okay? You see this point up the top here? Look at that point through there. Look at this point through here, and when it started to turn around through there, look what happened. We started to go down, right? And this tool here is, again, it's very, very, very good at showing you when the move is getting very exhausted. And look how far we're getting through there now. And look where we are right now. One or two more updates, this stochastic is going to be way up there, and we may be looking for another downside movement. Make sense? So that's what we're looking at here on Apple. This is exactly what we're seeing here on Apple. And overall, we are still creating, once again, this downward movement through here. So the overall movement is slowly stair-stepping down on Apple, but for the last sort of since May. But since this whole year, we've been in a big overall trend here, big overall sort of sideways trend. Makes sense? So that's what I do see on Apple right now. I do see that if you are looking to buy Apple, I'd personally want to start to see it break above this whole resistance level through here. I'd want to see it break above these highs through here, and then that may be a good buying opportunity. Because remember, you want to make sure the stock is actually moving. You know what I mean? So right now we're in a whole bunch of area resistance levels. So it's not a really good area to buy. There might be some other great, good sort of funky option strategies if you want to do that yourself. But that's what I do see looking at Apple there. So anyway, guys, if you enjoyed this, then make sure you grab the free course I'm giving away free for a short time anyway. It's 12 videos, 12 hours, charting analysis, biggest mistakes, trading systems, software, everything you can see about is in this course you're going to get for free. So check it out right now. Click on that link up over there. This is John Howard here from officialjohnhoward.com. Remember, success can be yours if you go claim it. So step up, take massive action, and face your fears today.